Have you ever encountered a television series that transcends time, leaving an indelible mark on both young and old? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the beloved show that graced screens in 1968, is a remarkable example of timeless television. Its enduring qualities, like the gentle wisdom of Fred Rogers, continue to resonate with audiences, making it a symbol of the industry's lasting impact. Is there a particular scene or moment in this TV series that has had a lasting impact on you? We'd love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. To set the stage for our journey through the world of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, let's delve into some fascinating tidbits about the show. This iconic series ran for an incredible 31 years, from 1968 to 2001, nurturing generations with its warmth and educational content. Fred Rogers, the show's host, was not only a kind-hearted neighbor but also a talented musician who composed many of the program's songs. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on this television gem's enduring qualities. What makes it an everlasting symbol of the industry? Perhaps it's the simplicity of the set and the straightforward, heartfelt messages that Mr. Rogers shared with his young viewers. Or maybe it's the way he embraced important topics like kindness, empathy, and understanding in a manner that left an indelible mark on the hearts of those who tuned in. As you ponder this, we invite you to share your most cherished memory or personal experience related to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Whether it's a life lesson you learned from the show or a heartwarming moment that still brings a smile to your face, your stories and memories are invaluable. We would love to hear from you in the comments below, as they add depth to the legacy of this beloved series. So, what is it about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood that has left such an enduring impact? Explore its history, reflect on its timeless qualities, and share your personal connections with this iconic show. It's a journey through television history that's worth every step. In the 1968 TV series Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the fish tank became a permanent part of the television house set in Season 1, Episode 87, which first aired on June 18, 1968. The tank featured various fish, including angelfish, swordtails, tetras, and mollies. This iconic fish tank was a regular feature in the show, and Mr. Rogers always took the time to explain to the audience what he was doing when he fed his fish. This practice was in response to a piece of mail from a blind girl who wanted to know when it happened on each episode. The fish tank became a familiar and beloved part of the show's set, and contributed to the unique charm of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. From 1968 to 1970, the show's main title was spelled Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It changed to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in 1971 due to concerns about children's spelling skills. However, some newspapers continued to spell it the old way. This alteration reflected Fred Rogers' commitment to effective communication with young viewers, highlighting his dedication to making the show accessible and educational. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood would go on to become an iconic and beloved part of television history, known for its unwavering focus on the well-being and development of children. In 1968, the TV series Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood embarked on a journey that would make it an iconic part of television history. Fred Rogers, the show's creator, originally named the delivery man character Mr. McCurdy, after the show's benefactor at the time. However, the Sears Roebuck Foundation had objections to this name. To resolve the issue, Mr. Rogers changed the character's name to Mr. McFeely, honoring his own grandfather. This alteration reflects Mr. Rogers' commitment to effective communication with young viewers and his dedication to making the show accessible and educational. With its heartfelt and straightforward approach, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood became a beloved program that focused on the well-being and development of children. It's a testament to the show's enduring impact that continues to resonate with audiences even today. From its premiere in February 1968 up to 1975, when the show went on hiatus, a total of 590 episodes were produced. When the show returned in 1979 and ran through 2001, a total of 305 episodes were produced. This brought the grand total to 895 original episodes that were produced in the show's 33-year run. PBS decided that the 305 newer episodes were enough to cover the year, and so dropped the 590 classic episodes from 1968 to 1975 out of circulation. These episodes had their last airing on PBS throughout 1995. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was a television institution running for over 3 decades and producing a whopping 895 episodes. From its debut in 1968 until it took a hiatus in 1975, the show created 590 episodes. When it returned in 1979 and continued until 2001, an additional 305 episodes were made. However, it's worth noting that PBS made a decision to discontinue the classic 590 episodes from 1968 to 1975 in 1995, keeping only the newer 305 episodes in circulation. This move marked the end of an era for the beloved program. The walls inside Mr. Rogers' television house were originally painted a bright yellow, revealed when the show went to color in 1969. In episode 1326, the premiere episode of season 7, Mr. Rogers put on overalls and painted the walls blue. The blue-colored walls remained in all subsequent shows up until the series' end in 2001. Guests on the show were often surprised to find that although Rogers was just as gentle and patient in life as he was on television, he was nevertheless a perfectionist who did not allow shoddy ad-libbing. He believed that children were thoughtful people who deserved programming as good as anything produced for adults on television. This change in the color of the walls and the attention to detail in the show's production reflects Mr. Rogers' commitment to providing high-quality programming for children while maintaining a warm and inviting atmosphere. It's a testament to his dedication to creating a show that truly cared for its young viewers, making Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood a beloved and enduring part of television history. Due to attitudes of the time and working on a children's show, François Clemmons was forced to keep his homosexuality completely hidden from the general public. While he was threatened with being forced off the show if his true sexual orientation was revealed, Clemmons has said that Fred Rogers came to be accepting and tolerant of his homosexuality. This aspect of Mr. Rogers' character shows his progressive and inclusive approach to the people involved in his show. The show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which aired in 1968, had some interesting facts that add depth to its history. One notable detail is the evolution of Mr. McFeely's speedy delivery songs. Originally, the song began with the line, "That's what y'all get," but it later changed to "Is there anything you want?" divided by "Is there anything you need?" before another alteration. This behind-the-scenes change reflects the show's commitment to refining its elements over the years. Another aspect worth mentioning is how the show was parodied or satirized numerous times. Fred Rogers acknowledged these parodies, expressing a preference for those that demonstrated an understanding of what the show stood for. For example, he appreciated Eddie Murphy's sketch, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, on Saturday Night Live. Additionally, the show had a strong family presence, as both of Fred Rogers' sons and one of his grandsons made appearances on the program. This personal touch added to the warmth and authenticity of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. These details showcase the show's evolution, its influence on popular culture, and the significance of family in the life of Fred Rogers. They contribute to a richer understanding of this beloved series from 1968. As we bid farewell to this nostalgic journey through the cherished 1968 TV series, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, we invite you to pause and reflect on the profound impact it may have had on your life. This remarkable show, hosted by the kind and gentle Fred Rogers, touched the hearts of countless individuals, young and old alike, over the years. Perhaps, as you reminisce, you recall the comforting, rhythmic routine of Mr. Rogers putting on his cardigan and changing into his sneakers, all while imparting valuable life lessons. Or maybe you have a favorite puppet character or a special episode that left an indelible mark on you. The show's enduring message of kindness, empathy, and acceptance remains as relevant today as it was back in 1968, and its ability to foster a sense of belonging and understanding is truly timeless. We encourage you to share your fondest memories and thoughts about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. What lessons have you carried with you into your adult life? How did Mr. Rogers and his neighborhood influence your perspective on the world? Your personal connection to this iconic series is a story worth telling, and by sharing, you can inspire others to rekindle their own fond memories. Thank you for taking this moment to reflect with us and for sharing your thoughts on this beloved show. Your connection to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is a testament to the enduring legacy of Fred Rogers and the power of his message. We look forward to hearing your stories and memories, and we appreciate your time and interest.